Well, good morning. How are you all today? Welcome to Integrative Preparedness. I want to talk about something that's fairly serious today, and that is the devaluation of your currency. I feel a little guilty. I haven't talked about this in the past. I've kind of been keeping it to myself, but I know that others have been talking about it, and so I want to, well, let's see, maybe let you in on how I really feel about it, okay, and kind of warn you. Anyway, before we get to that, I want to remind you that this and all of our videos are brought to you by the Stonemont series, my books, The Reversion, the Revival, the Renewal, and Appeal to Heaven, the Blessings of Freedom, and Hostages to Fortune, and the Stonemont notebook back there on back. Just got a new load in, so if you've been waiting, if you've ordered them directly from us, they'll be going out here real quick, and if you haven't yet, you should. Now, you can get these are available either on Amazon. You can get them on Amazon in either paperback, Kindle, or Audible. They're available on Audible, and I had people pestering me for years. When are you going to get them out on Audible? Well, they're out on Audible now. And they're selling unbelievably. I think they're selling more Audibles than they are anything else, and they sell a lot of these to begin with. Or you can get the paperbacks, directly from me on our website, stonemont.us. And all of those links are right down below. That's also where you get the mugs and the t-shirts and stuff like that. So visit that, and you'll be entering the world of Stonemont. It's good to have you. Speaking of that, I just put up the sneak preview of something about book number 7 that I've been working on, and that's on the Stonemont level of the Patreon channel. Our Patreon channel, I put a lot more on Patreon than I put on YouTube. The link to the Patreon channel is down below. Your entry level is just $1 a month. But the Stonemont level is the next level, and that's the one I put personal stuff on, and stories about my days undercover and the mob and stuff like that, but also stuff like this. And so there's a sneak preview for you Stonemonters over there on the Patreon channel, and I think you're gonna like it. Okay, let me take a sip from my official Stonemont mug, and we'll get at it. Now, I wasn't going to talk about this. I haven't talked about it before, really, to this extent, and there's something that I have to admit to you, that I've been kind of keeping it on the down low, and I feel guilty about it. And so I got up today, and I saw that, as I see it often, to be honest, but it just kind of hit me today, because I know I can help, and I want to. And so there was a couple of videos, and I don't remember whose they were. I didn't watch them. I just saw, how you go through everything popping up on your screens. Here's somebody doing something on bushcrafting, and somebody else doing something on something else. But there was a couple of people who were talking about how our fiat currency is losing its value. Now, the reason that I feel a little bit guilty about keeping this to myself is that I first heard about this in 1976. What was it? Yeah, I was working at the Republican National Convention in Kansas City, and there was an older cop there that I was paired up with. My team was tasked with perimeter and secondary, and then removing security for the Republican National Committee, and Reagan was staying there at the hotel at that time and all that. It's a lot of cool times. But he started telling me about the dangers of fiat currency, and I'd really never heard anybody tell me about that before. And he talked to me, told me all about the Fed and the problems there, and he said, Steve, your currency's really, it's losing its value every year, and pretty soon it's not going to be worth much at all. And so he got me thinking about it. So I've been thinking about this since 1976, right? Well, it's gotten to the point now, and of course, a fiat currency, it's a currency that's not backed by anything of intrinsic value like gold or silver or, anything like that. It's just it's based on what people will give you for it. And so I finally realized that I need to step in, take a stance, help if I can. And so I want to say that apparently your fiat currency is not worth anything anymore. And so all I can think of for you to do with it, I'll be happy to help. You can send it to me. Because somehow, some reason, people are still taking it from me. So I don't know, but apparently it's pretty much losing most of its value, and it's not going to be worth anything much longer. And so, are they running surveillance? I was just, that reminds me. No, I can't tell you because it has to do with book 7. Sorry. That wasn't meant to be a tease. It's just how those thoughts run through my mind, and then I catch myself before I'm able to say anything. So anyway, that's my apparently. I will just accept what all these people are saying, even though it hasn't been true in my life. Okay, I still buy stuff, and things cost a little bit more. That's the product of inflation. Inflation, for those who don't know, is not the rising of prices. It's the increase in the money supply, which devalues the value of the dollar or whatever you measure things by, which then causes prices to rise. But apparently, I make more money. I go out there and I do more work and I make more money. Do you know that this has been happening ever since the Depression? It has. Prices keep going up. You know why? Because there's more money in the supply. And some of it is the result of quantitative easing, and a lot of it, and it's made up. And now they're not. It's not backed by anything. But except it's backed by other people's willingness to take it. So I guess as long as I still know people who will take it from me, I guess I'm all right. I hope you are too. But you know what? Here's something of intrinsic value that you can send me your worthless fiat money for. And I will accept it. I will accept it. There's a whether or not you want the books, there is down in the information section, there is a post office box there that people, they send me stuff, and occasionally they used to order books through that until we got our website, and now they mostly do it through the website. But there's a post office box there, and you can send me your fiat currency, or you can write a check, whatever, however much you got in your bank account of the worthless money. But whatever, I'm happy to take it, and I will figure something out. I will figure out something to do with it. Okay, you all have a good day. It's a beautiful day here. I'm thinking about going out. Now, I've been meaning to make a video on a certain camp stove. Maybe I'll use some fiat currency to light that fire with. You all have a good day. Remember that we prepare well today in order to live well tomorrow. And if you happen to know anybody out there who will accept that stinking, worthless fiat currency for something, get rid of it. Get it out there and get something for it, right? Because it won't be worth anything much longer. You all have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.